sports right now. The BNP has declared victory in Bangladesh. This following which Prime Minister has also congratulated Tarique Rahman, saying he conveys warm congratulations for leading the BNP to a decisive victory in the parliamentary elections in Bangladesh. This victory shows a trust to the people of Bangladesh in your leadership, and that India will continue to stand in support of a democratic, progressive and inclusive Bangladesh. That's a big message coming in from Indian Prime Minister over to Tarique Rahman. But remember, this is not the first time that Prime Minister is engaging with the BNP leader Tarique Rahman. Earlier as well, Prime Minister's letter that was penned by him was carried over by Dr. Jaishankar at the last rites of Khalida Zia, who is the mother of Tarique Rahman and passed away some days ago. And it was at her last rites, at her funeral ceremony, that India was represented by the External Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar, who had a meeting with Tarique Rahman. Not only did he convey the condolences, he also stood steadfast by Tarique Rahman, carrying that letter, which of course reminded Tarique Rahman of the relations that India shared with Bangladesh under the rule of Begum Khalida Zia. And so today's congratulatory note from Prime Minister Modi is on expected lines. It's rather a reiteration of the Indian support coming across over to Bangladesh. And this indeed is good news if one were to look at it geopolitically. Remember, because a BNP victory is expected to mean good news for India, even though previous BNP rule has also been checkered in controversy as far as the India-Bangladesh bilateral relationship is concerned. But many are saying that this is far better than what perhaps Jamaat alliance coming to victory could have meant for not just the overall polity of Bangladesh that could have collapsed into the hands of hardliners, but more importantly also for healthy bilateral relations between India and Bangladesh, which, as we have seen, have regressed tremendously after the ouster of Sheikh Hasina in August of 2024. So this is a significant historic victory, given that it's also an election that was taking place after the ouster of Sheikh Hasina in 5 decades. It's the first parliamentary election that took place. But let's quickly go across to Pallavi, who will put that more into context. Pallavi has been in Dhaka for quite a few days. She's been tracking all the latest developments in Bangladesh for quite some time. Pallavi, good to see you over there. A congratulatory note coming in from Prime Minister Modi on expected lines. And as I've been informing our viewers, that this is not the first time Prime Minister is engaging with Tarique Rahman.
And a first message really to come in from any big world leader as far as Tarique Rahman is concerned. And look at the wording of the post he's put out. India is going to continue to stand in support of a democratic government. That's the key point. And it also shows a trust to the people of Bangladesh in your leadership. In fact, I think India has always been more comfortable with the idea of working along with BNP, Jamaat, for very obvious reasons. India has never been very comfortable with. But we were very, very careful and nuanced in our response during the campaigning period, because we didn't want to take any chances. But it was during the janaza, or the funeral of Begum Khalida Zia, where unlike other countries like Pakistan, India did send a high-level delegation under, of course, S. Jaishankar. And S. Jaishankar not only took part in the funeral rites, but he also went and met the family of Tarique Rahman and offered condolences on behalf of the Prime Minister of India as well. Very strong, deep messaging, as you would know best, Akanksha, coming in from India to Bangladesh, that we would want to do business with BNP. And today, as BNP is on the threshold of forming the next government of Bangladesh, that's going to be one big message from our country to Bangladesh, is that we would want a resumption of warm ties, because both India and Bangladesh do need each other economically, for geopolitical reasons as well. A resumption of warmth in the ties is something which is imperative.